In exercise 3, we'll be calculating sums using MATLAB. So let's first take a look at the sum A, which we see here. And we'll go for a tolerance of 10 in minus 2. So let's go to MATLAB. And the first thing we need to do is to set up the initialization and then the loop. So the loop is supposed to be a while loop. So while end, we can put that in. And the initialization will include the variables we are using. So if we look at the variables names we could choose, that would be k for the counter. So we could start out by setting k to 1. Then we could choose the name sum to for the values of or to sum. Then we'll use the value sum for the accumulation of the summing, and eventually we need a variable to hold the value of the term we see right here. So we could say term. And before we enter the loop, actually, what the exercise says is that the term needs to be larger than 10 in minus 2. So while term is greater than 0.01, while the term is greater than this, execute the loop. So the loop could be sum equals sum and then plus term. And then what we need to do is to what is the set next term value. So we would say term equals, so what is that? If we look here, it's 1 divided by factorial k. Okay. Meaning that we also need to increment k. So k equals k plus 1. And then the term will be 1 over factorial k, and then the loop will enter up here. So it sees that term is now at some point less than 0.01. In that case, the loop will end and will not be summing anymore. So in fact, to start this whole thing, we need to set the value of term before we enter the loop. So we'll copy this line up here like that. Okay. And then eventually we'll display the sum. Okay, so let's execute, and we see in the command window the value of the sum to this certain accuracy. Actually, it would be pretty nice also to know how many times it ran through the script. So we'll output the value of k2, so 5 times. Or in fact, it's not 5 times, it's 4 times, because the 5th time we actually decided to exit the loop because of this term up here.